And so it began. Jason and I were in our 3rd year of marriage a little over 11 years ago. Closer. Is it on? Oh. You want me to hold it? Jason and I were in our 3rd year of marriage a little over 11 years ago when he came to me one night and dropped a business plan in my lap. "What's this?" I asked nervously. "This is my new company," he said. I anxiously opened the plan to begin to read about a business model that had been living in Jason's beautiful mind for a while, composed to revolutionize the promotional product industry. Curiously, this was the industry that we were already in by way of his small startup distributorship, Hotlink Marketing. At Hotlink, Jason ran the show, and I competed weekly with a young salesman by the name of Noel Garcia for top salesperson, believe it or not, my pre-baby days. And we were managed by a sharp and lively lady and true right-hand woman to Jason, Cindy Goldsberry. Kelly Valdez joined us in sales eventually, and a certain temp by the name of Wanza Berry was hired to manage the office. Wanza filled the office with close friends to support salespeople and man the product warehouse, including a few more recognizable names, Nicole Kay and Liz Cabot. We were a close-knit group and proud of our small successes at Hotlink. I could not imagine that our little world needed to grow any bigger. After all, we had a dozen or so salespeople, several locations in different cities across Texas, competitive online stores, and had started to get some traction with Jason's piggyback purchasing concept, later to be known as group buy. What was wrong with what we currently had? Why the need for change and new direction? Enter my first lesson in being married to an entrepreneur. Change and the desire for it, no, the need for it, is inevitable. Jason knew that for his vision to come to light, he needed a new team around him, a partner for balance and powerful investors. In time, he replaced himself at Hotlink, found his way to Henrik, and together they won big venture capital to fund this new plan. I remember first meeting Henrik and Kashla after Jason had invited them for dinner to our home so that I could meet the new partner and his wife. I recall how beautiful Kashla was, almost due with daughter Chloe, and I recall feeling very at ease watching Jason and Henrik interact. Such different personalities, completely opposite demeanors, but the same drive and passion to succeed. They were a good balance to one another, and I saw great promise in the new company, soon to be known as Boundless Network. It was only a matter of time until Cindy, Noel, Kelly, Wanza, Nikki, Liz, and of course myself jumped on the Boundless bandwagon to once again work with Jason. For 10 years, I have watched my husband pour his heart and soul into this company. I recall his discovery and recruitment of each and every Boundless salesperson, and knew that each of them, each of you, would eventually choose to be Boundless. After all, I know what it is to be the subject of Jason Black's pursuit. His passion, energy, and persuasiveness are hard to say no to. That bow-legged bald guy convinced me to marry him, didn't he? And so here we are a decade later, and that business plan that he dropped in my lap 12 years ago has turned into something wonderful. A big, beautiful, Boundless family. I am proud to still call Boundless my work home and hope to for many years to come. Boundless has provided me with the ability to continue to work with and manage several 17-year career-long relationships from the comfort of my home, while affording me the lenience to get to be mommy to Katie and Allie, and to guiltlessly do all that that job entails. The perfect work-family life balance. For my husband, for Jason, Boundless has afforded him 10 years of accomplishment, success, and friendship. No matter the road that Jason's entrepreneurial passion and innovative mind leads him to next, his heart and mine will always be boundless. Jason, as I pondered the perfect song with Nikki to accompany your highlight reel tonight, a few obvious choices crossed my mind. Willie and Waylon screamed JB, of course. Poncho and Lefty, Luke and Bach. Even Tim McGraw's Live Like You Were Dying was a strong contender, but only due to the reference to the bull named Fu Manchu. We all know of your hidden whiskey-prompted bull riding fetish that comes out every now and then and lands you in a cast. But back to the perfect song. As much as those songs remind us all of our boot-wearing, two-stepping good old boy JB, there's one song that was written about you, for you, and seemingly by you. Your way, of course, is the only way. You see, Jason, my love, you are many things. You are brilliant, passionate, focused, and funny. You are also stubborn as a brick wall, and as maniacal as they come. You are honest to a fault, and hard-headed, sometimes to your detriment. You are you, you don't conform, you don't bend, and you sleep well at night most of the time because you live life by the creed preached to me by my mother for as long as I can remember. This above all to thine own self be true. In fact, I think this is the commonality that drew us to one another. Honest even when it's easier not to be, and true to your convictions even when they're not on the most popular path. All of the people in this room tonight that have grown to know and love you know all of these things to be true. You are a unique man with a beautiful mind and a passionate heart. My life's journey will always be full of laughter and passion, big moments, deep moments, because as you promised me when you proposed, we do and will always live life a little off the cart path. That's the way you know how to do it, and I wouldn't have it any other way. Allie, Katie, and I love you to the moon and back, and we are so proud to call you ours.